question. Question number 33. Assign reason for each of the following. Manganese exhibits the highest oxidation state of positive 7 among the 3D series of transition elements because in manganese 3D and 4s electrons participate in bonding. That is why it is having maximum oxidation state of positive 7. We can also draw its structure. 4s2 3d5. So 2 electrons from S, 5 electrons from 3d that are involved in bonding. So that is why 7 electrons can be lost and positive 7 oxidation state is possible in case of manganese. Transition metals and their compounds are generally found to be good catalysts in chemical reactions because there are some properties as they are having unpaired electrons, more nuclear charge, tendency to get attached the other reactants on their surface. That is why they are good catalysts in chemical reactions. Chromium 2 positive is reducing in nature while with the same d orbital configuration. Manganese 3 positive is an oxidizing agent. Reducing agent is the substance that having tendency to release electrons, whereas oxidizing agent is a substance that can gain the electron. Manganese 3 positive by gaining 1 electron can stabilize itself by having half-filled electronic configuration. That is why manganese 3 positive is an oxidizing agent. Zinc has lowest enthalpy of atomization because in zinc atoms there is weak van der Waals force of attraction. That is why their bond can be easily dissociated. Copper 1 positive is unstable in aqueous solution due to less enthalpy of hydration. Carry out the following conversion. This is conversion, not conversation. Ethanol to but2-ene-1-al, it is aldol condensation. Propanoic acid to 2-chloropropanoic acid, chlorine, red phosphorus, remove hydrogen from alpha carbon, HCl, it forms 2-chloropropanoic acid. An alkene with molecular formula C5H10 on ozonolysis gives a mixture of 2 compounds B and C. Compound B gives positive Fehling test and also react with iodine and NaOH. Compound C does not give Fehling solution test but forms iodoform. Both compound must be having COCH3 group. Compound B, because it gives positive Fehling test, it must be an aldehyde and C must be a ketone. So its structure must be like that. When we ozonolize it, we get 2 type of compounds, acetone and ethanol. Ethanol is B, acetone is C. Next is distinguish with suitable chemical test. 2-butanone and butanol. One is ketone, second one is aldehyde. You can use any test like Tollens reagent test, Fehling solution test, Benedict solution test, also iodoform test. Next is ethanol and ethanoic acid. Ethanol gives test of aldehydes, ethanoic acid gives test of carboxylic groups. So you can use any test to distinguish them. Write structure of oximes of acetone. Oximes of acetone reacted with hydroxylamine pH 3.5. The compound form is an oxime. Next is identify A to D. Ethanoic acid when it reacts with PCl5. So I am using this portion. It forms ethanoic chloride as PCl5 removes OH and attaches Cl. Next is Rosenmund reduction, H2 palladium barium sulfate. It forms CH3CHO. Next is CH3MgBr and hydrolysis. So it forms the compound like that. Upon hydrolysis, MgBr is removed. Tertiary alcohol is formed. Next is state Colroche's law of independent migration of ions. This question that you can attempt by yourself. Very easy question. Second part is calculate the maximum work and log Kc for the given reaction. Maximum work obtained is minus NF E naught cell. Next one is state Faraday's first law of electrolysis. How much charge in terms of Faraday is required for the reduction of copper 2 positive to copper? Copper 2 positive gaining 2 mole of electrons from copper. So charge is 2 Faraday or 2 into 96,500 coulombs. Next one is calculate EMF of the following cells. Here you have to use Nernst equation. E cell is equal to E naught cell minus 0.0591 upon N log of anode upon cathode raised to the power of their coefficients. So this was our paper. Thank you very much.